Now,
No doubt.
your relationship, with your mom, like, what kind of music did you listen to in the house growing up? Like, when you say, okay, I remember walking around listening and hearing, like, what did you remember hearing? What music?
A lot of Marvin Gaye. She listened to the old school station because we had one station that was the cool station, like, you know what I'm saying, 92.1. Then we had one station, 99.3. And that was actually up the street from the crib, and they played all the old jam, Frankie Beverly and Mays,
right.
Luther Vandross, all that. So I didn't really know that music was gonna be my thing, but looking back, like when a lot of songs come on that I shouldn't know, I know, because I was very much paying attention to it. And after really getting into music, I went and studied on my own. My producer Trey, he would make these CDs for me just to listen to of all types of artists that were before my time, and he wouldn't put names beside them. I would have to listen for vocal inflection on certain words. I would have to listen for emotion on certain parts, background harmonies when I listened to Frankie Beverly and Mays. I learned how to sing falsetto by listening to Prince. Like so many different things, like I would really study music at that point.
Now, I know that I hit you up last night. You said you was in the studio with Tip. You and T.I. working on, y'all already did some things. Y'all were going track for track, back to back. How is that going?
Oh, that's great. I got one on his album. He got one on mine. I'm very excited about Chapter 5. Right now, Sex Ain't Better Than Love is the newest music that any of you have heard, and that's actually off of the Inevitable EP. And after releasing so much music with the Anticipation, with Let Me Holler Up, with Inevitable, and now Sex Ain't Better Than Love taking off, we will have a single from Chapter 5 very soon.
Yeah, they want to know, because I got a question here. What is Chapter 5 going to be like?
Well, I like to say it's a representation of who asked that?
I'll find it. You answered the question, I will find it.
I'll find it.
There you go, put me on the spot. Boy.
He said they want to know.
They want to know. It was more than one.
Who is they?
Damn it, Trey! Go ahead, brother.
I say it's a representation of my musical past, present, and future. And what that basically means is that, I'll have some stuff you're familiar with and the original sound that made me who I am, as well as some things that show growth and progression in my career. And one thing Jay-Z told me, actually, when you asked me, is that you got to grow your audience every time. Like, and he's not saying grow them by numbers. He's saying grow them musically, grow them with your experience as you travel. As you live life, the more wealth you obtain, the more knowledge you obtain, the better music you make. You have to grow your audience. If you don't, they'll keep you in
a box.
Yeah. So you have to grow, and I look forward to showing y'all my growth on this album.
Now that was Shell. Shell, where you asked that question? There you go. Stand up. Yeah, her Twitter is real.
I heard to follow her.
Okay. Being in the industry for such a long time, Trey. I got 3 bands here, man. Everybody got these little bands, and I want you to pick which one you think is more like how you feeling right now going into your career and then on tour and the album. The first one says, God Forgives, I Don't. Oh, you know who wrote that. The second one is music. I Will Not Lose. And the third one is just Brick Strong, being basically like no matter what somebody throw at you, you're going to be, live through whatever. You're going to be able to handle whatever is going on. So which one do you think is how you are right now in your mindset, my brother?
Well, I think the green one would describe me in all cases. Brick Strong, that's what it says. And I think everybody take a loss, but the gain is what you learn from the loss.
Right.
Because even there's a win in every loss if you take the knowledge away from it to know why you lost and why you didn't win. But Brick Strong has always been my mentality. They push you down, get up again, baby.
Okay. Now, when you say everybody takes a loss, have you had a project or something that you said, man, I know this is going to be the one, but it just wasn't received, where you said you just can figure out why it didn't work the way you wanted it to work, and how do you go back into the lab and remix that thing?
Oh man, my first 2 albums actually, although I think they were great musical compositions, they didn't do what anybody thought they would do. You know what I mean? As far as my team, as far as the record label, and those are for a lot of different reasons. And the mixtape Anticipation, the first one actually was a pivotal point in my career because that came before the Ready album, and like a record like Your Side of the Bed was on that mixtape, and Invented Sex was actually due to be on the mixtape but leaked before it came out, and ended up being one of the career-defining records for me. So you know, just going in and taking my career hands-on versus, you know, having so many chefs in the kitchen initially in my career when you don't have those choices to really make about what you do.
So like now that you have, you know, the success, you know, people always say that, you know, the circle gets smaller because now you have more people ask you with different things. Hey, Trey, you should be doing this. And man, they ain't about that. You need to get rid of them. You need to come work with me. Like, how do you filter who is real and who is fake at this point in your career? Because like you said, the first 2 projects didn't go like you wanted them to go.
Right. I mean, I think life is all about learning and progressing. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're gonna pick somebody to be close to you that's not supposed to be close to you, and that comes with learning and growth. And you know, when you within any type of relationship, you figure out what it is somebody wants from you, and you already know what you want from them, especially in business, and y'all work towards a goal. And if somebody not genuine inside that, especially at this point in my career, you know, we get rid of.
Right. So how does Trey Songz, you know, how do you fire somebody? I want to, like, is it you? Do you like, you know, this ain't working?
No,
like,
I mean, I have a very close relationship with everybody that works with me. It's not a, I don't know if it's, what happened?
She said you saying that you fired.
Oh, no, I don't.
Am I fired? Yeah.
No. No, I mean, it's just like any other job. You got to go.
That's how you say you had a conversation.
Go. We had a conversation about what you went wrong, and
you tell them why they got fired.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you get fired, you done been told a million times before you got fired. You know, you don't just get fired.
How many chances does a Trey Songz employee get? You get 3 strikes?
Depending on the severity of the situation.
Where's my clothes?
Out of here.
Out of here.